that you have been sending me. Let me bring in Willice, the word master, joining us from Kisumu County. Willice, good evening. How are you?
Fine, thanks, Betty. And Betty, before you talk to me more than where we have reached, I would wish to say shame on those who sometimes try to stand on the path or the way of information by intimidating journalists. It's something that is a bit, backward, and anyway, it has to happen, but it should not happen.
Not happen, that's it. It should not happen. Yes, and you're right, Willice. All right, Willice. So let's get straight to our minding our language. And so we start off with word on the street. Let's take a look at what Kenyans had to say this week.
Divine, 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 revenue, revenue, revenue.
Lively, lively, and I can't do it again. Lively,
Riverine, 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 riverine,
riverine, riverine, riverine.
Liverzen, Liverzen, Liverzen.
Riverine, riverine, riverine.
Riverine, riverine, riverine.
All right, Willice, you've heard there different pronunciations. So talk to us about this word. How do we go about it?
Well, we say riverine, riverine. Oh. What we should avoid, Betty, is re-ver or re-ver. We don't have the long vowel sound E, it's re. In fact, even when we are pronouncing the word river, many people find themselves saying river, river, which is wrong. We say river. So here we have riverine.
Riverine. Got it, Willice. Moving on to the other word that we have on our list this evening. Contentious, how is that the correct pronunciation? What is that about to say? Contentious or contentious. Don't laugh at me, Willice. Remember you said nobody is perfect.
Not you, Betty, not you. Yeah. I only love for us to learn, as we always say, because nobody can be perfect in this world.
Yeah.
So, Betty, we say contentious, contentious. Okay. We also say pretentious, pretentious, contentious. The T-I-O-U-S in the terminal or the ending of that word takes the sounding shas. Okay. Shas. Contentious, pretentious.
Pretentious. Willice, let's look at another word here. Do you say I endeavor or I endeavor? How do we go about that one?
You say endeavor, endeavor. Oh. What we should avoid is endeavor. Many people say endeavor.
All right.
We say endeavor. You can also say endeavor. Okay. What we should remember is that A in that word is silent. So you say de, just like we say weapon, not weapon.
Oh, we don't say weapon, we say weapon?
Weapon, that A is silent.
Okay.
Just like also in jealous, you don't say jealous.
Okay, jealous. All right, Willice, let's move on to another word here. But I think I will be saying endeavor. Is that the correct pronunciation? It's endeavor, right?
Endeavor.
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 Endeavor, there you go, Willice. I'll be saying endeavor so that, you sound a bit, Anyway, moving on swiftly. Moving on to another word, Willice. Adversity, adversity. That S. So do you say city or adversity?
I always talk about what we call the voiced sound, Z, and the unvoiced, or if you like, you can say the voiceless. So we say adversity, adversity, not adversity.
Okay.
We also say university, not university. Many people, Betty, you can bear me witness, many people talk of university, ZT, when we should say university. Just like
that's a-
diversity.
That's a surprise, Willis. University.
University, not university.
So I'm one of those people who say university. So obviously we're wrong. It's university. Okay, Willis. I'm telling you, English
happens,
sometimes
my
being
dear sister.
scientific. University it is. Okay.
Yes.
Moving on, Willis, to another word. So let me bring another word that has that feasibility, like a feasibility study. Which one? Which is which then?
You pronounce S like a Z, that is Z, the voiced sound. Feasibility. Feasibility, you can also say feasibility with the weak vowel sound A, that is assure. Feasibility or feasibility. What you should avoid is feasi, no, Z.
So, Willis, when do you know when to say z and s? I mean, if it's feasibility, yeah?
If you had a background of linguistics, Betty, or, if you understood matters of phonology and phonetics, and that is the English phonology, you'd be knowing in certain words, when letter S falls between two vowel letters, it takes the sound Z, but not in every case. Get me right on that? Not in every case, on every word. There are certain words in which it can still be pronounced as S, but in feasibility, don't say feasibility.
Okay. And in university, don't say university, right?
Don't say university. It's
Okay.
university, adversity, diversity, so
Okay.
we should get it right.
Okay, Willis, got it. This one I'll spell it out. S-E-I-Z-U-R-E, seizure. Seizure.
Oh, seizure.
Okay.
Seizure.
Seizure. All right, got it, Willis. All right, let's move on to our feedback question, and it's from Boni Musambi. He's asking about this one. Let me also spell it out. G-E-N-R-E.
Oh, Boni Musambi, I believe that is that powerful broadcaster. I think he calls himself Kijana Mtol, something like that.
Yeah.
But Boni Musambi, you say genre.
Genre.
Then
All right.
we also have genre, not Gina, not Jonah.
Okay.
Genre. That
Genre.
is G-E-N-R-E.
All right.
Then Silvano Ouma, you say sour milk, not
Okay.
sour milk.
Okay.
Anita Malakai, you say enormous task. Then Franklin Muguna, you say committee with a weak vowel sound O, with a weak sound O, committee. Then
All right.
Baraka Omato, yes, committee.
Okay.
Then Baraka Omato, Lydia Mwangi, and Tyrone Obaga, I would say thank you so much for your wonderful comments.
All right,
then
Willis.
Noah Okach, you say malice, not malice. Malice, not malice.
All right,
then
Willis.
Regina Nyaboke, you say sleuth. So that ends it all for those who wanted to know, how some of these words are pronounced.
All right, thank you
Then,
so much,
Betty, I
Willis.
believe we are going to the surprise word.
Yes, very, very fast, Willis.
Fine. Betty, I know sometimes I just ask you for us to learn, not that I'm testing you, Betty. Please. Can you say this one?
Trouser?
No.
Trouser.
Another trial? Another try, not trial. Another try.
Trouser?
So we say trouser. In
What?
most cases, we'll hear of trouser, and all that. But the correct or acceptable pronunciation of this word is trouser.
Okay.
A pair of trousers.
Okay.
Not trousers, and all that. But Betty, this is a tricky one for anybody.
Right.
For anybody who may not be conversant with the English phonology.
I thought I was conversant with the English
Betty,
phonology.
we talk. But it happens,
It
Betty.
happens.
Nobody can be perfect. Some of these
Sure.
languages have a very wide, vocabulary that you can't know everything at the same time.
100%,
Until and
Willis.
unless sometimes you also take your time off to find out.
Okay,
Now,
Willis.
finally,
Very, very fast,
Betty,
Willis. We've run out of
confusing
time.
words. P-U-T, put. To put something down.
Okay.
But P-U-T-T, that is hitting the golf ball gently, you say pat. To pat
Okay.
the ball, not put. That is
Alright.
P-U-T-T.
Okay.
And that caps it all for tonight from Kisumu, Betty.
All right. Thank you so much, Willis, the word master there, for putting me on the spot. But hey, we're here to learn, so no grudge, Willis, no grudge. Remember,
No, learning, no grudge.
yeah,
No grudge,
yeah,
Betty.
no grudge at all. All right, Willis, the word master there. Remember, you can interact with him on his Twitter handle at WillisTheCheng1, and or you can just wait for Friday briefing every Friday. Thank you so much, Willis, there joining us from Kisumu.